Justin Hawkins writes again. Whoa! Today I'm talking about Woah. It's Justin Hawkins writes again. Like, subscribe. There's, you know, when you hear indie rock or, you know, a certain type of, I don't know. You hear Woah all the time. Are you hearing that in modern music? And in music through sometimes it's brilliant. I'm going to give you some examples of great woes. How about that one in Bon Jovi? Whoa! Simple, in and out. The reason why that's good is that there's a lot of in Living on a Prayer. It's a really detailed story about Johnny and Gina. Or Donnie and Gina. I've never understood. I haven't listened to it before for a long time. I've never. Okay. But there's a lot of stuff in that famous Bon Jovi song, "Living on a Prayer," which you can just do with your mouth. You don't know exactly what Richie Sambora is saying when he's playing that guitar part with the tube in his mouth going wop wop wop. Could be anything. And it's all about how the sound makes you feel. And so, oh yeah, and then there's that's an ostinato. Dem, dem, dem. The chords are rising, but the root stays the same. The ostinato is still. He's saying stuff into a tube. Nobody knows what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. It makes you feel good. It's provocative. Then in the chorus, having discovered that Johnny used to work on the dock. Is it Johnny or Donnie? Donnie. Johnny. Used to work on the docks. The union has been on strike, all that stuff. You know, it's a lovely, gritty, heartfelt story about star-crossed lovers on the docks or something. I don't know. Nobody knows. Honestly, all they care about is the woe. It's a hook. That's what it is. It's a hook to hang your entire life on. You could hang a whole career on it. And I mean, Bon Jovi are lucky they've got millions of brilliant songs like that. But that's probably their biggest and most famous universal world-beaten song because it's got woe in it. You only need to hear it one time and then you could be in a club and it would go, oh, we're halfway there. And then the DJ, if he's mischievous, as a lot of DJs are, will pull the fader down and the whole room will go, whoa! But if he leaves the fader down, they're going to go, Living on a Prayer. Actually, they'll know the whole chorus. They know it because of the woe. I think it's the hook that draws you in. There are some examples of the woe where it's just, well, it's woeful. That's a play on words, spelt slightly differently. As will we do some graphics there to illustrate the difference? No, probably not. Probably not. Here's a woe that I think is not a good one. Right. Now, why don't you know the rest of that chorus? If the DJ pulled down the fader, I think that's it. It's the fader test. You can tell if a woe is worthwhile and serving the woe's true purpose, which is to be a hook that allows you to enjoy the rest of the song. If you're not that familiar with a band's catalogue, as I'm not that familiar with Coldplay's catalogue, if the mischievous DJ in question pulls down the fader and everyone's go, whoa, oh, and then he leaves the fader down, I'd be like, the world. But you know, I wouldn't. I don't know. I just don't think that's. I don't think that's a good woe. It's not a good hook, is it? It's too complicated. Maybe it's just not simple enough. There's a great one in an Aerosmith song called "Love in an Elevator." Whoa, whoa, yeah, whoa. And even if you don't know, the lyrics in the verse, you'll be joining in with the whoa. I don't know what the riff is. Something like that. It says something about being in an elevator. Whoa! The lingerie's on the second floor. Whoa, yeah! So even if you don't know the counter lines, you know the woes and the whoa, yeah. And it gets you into the chorus. You're hooked, aren't you? Because it's something to join in with. Keep them simple. If you're writing a song and you're thinking about utilising the fabled woe, be careful. It's a poisoned chalice. You have to use it wisely. Keep it simple. Don't make it go, whoa, don't. There's too many bits in it. Whoa, yeah. That's how you want it. Or, whoa. See, one went up, one went down. The woes can go either way. There's a whole world of woes out there, and you just got to know which ones are the good ones. Whenever you hear stuff like, I don't know, I don't want to say Imagine Dragons because I don't know enough of their music, but let's have a listen. That seems like a band that would have a woe, just because, you know, whenever there's a band and then everyone goes, oh, I want to sound like that band, it's usually because they've got a woe in the chorus. Hang on. I do think the woe's it's a mnemonic device, which sounds like you're saying mnemonic, but in fact there's an M at the beginning, right? Silent. Yeah, it is, which is ironic because it's talking about the way the sound, and you associate the device with a feeling, and it's something that you can repeat, and it's not born of language, you know. It's just an utterance. It's primal. It's whoa, yeah, whoa. You know, you're just expressing something from deep within. You might not even be aware of what it is you're expressing. It's just, maybe it's tribal. Maybe it's just a load of blokes in pubs shouting whoa, or stadiums shouting whoa, yay. Let's have a great let's listen to Bon Jovi. The Bon Jovi. Okay. Whoa. That's Imagine Dragons. That's another woe. But it feels like that's... Yeah, maybe the woe is such a versatile word. It can mean anything. This one, I think, means whoa. Doesn't it sound like it'd be better served if that was like a pipe or some kind of string line, or maybe it's a good way to realise a counter melody in a song that that you maybe don't have the don't have the financial resources to get somebody to come in and do a string quartet arrangement. Whoa! So it's like a backing vocal part. That's a different kind of woe. I think it's just it's a mouth shape that anybody can do, and it's it sounds prominent in that Imagine Dragons song, but I think that's only because there's nothing else happening at the same time. It sounds like the sort of thing that The Edge might do while Bono's doing his thing in U2, and I'm pretty sure The Edge does do a lot of woeing, but that doesn't mean it's the actual bit, does it? Whoa, that's shit. Yeah, so that's an example of the woe being used as a sort of counter melody, almost like an instrumental part. You put loads and loads of reverb on it, have it set back a little bit in the mix, and then it does something different. I do think that we've probably done it on Darkness songs. I know we did it in two different ways. There's one on a song called Heart Explodes where in the middle it is whoa. But that's the other guy's doing that. I'm by that point I'm prancing away doing other stuff on the stage. But it's not intended as a sort of lead thing. It's just a pastoral moment. And we've also done it in the other way where we went, it was a hot day, whoa! And that, which is designed to be a rabble-rousing mnemonic device to get everyone in the pub to shout, yay, we're having a good time here at the rock and roll concert. So in my view, there are two types of woes, good ones and bad ones. It's up to you to discover which ones are good and which ones are bad. I'm the first to admit there are some bad ones in Darkness's music. Use the comment section below to tell me which ones you think are good, which ones you think are rubbish, and I'll explore them, and perhaps we'll come back to the woe phenomenon later on. Since the 80s, it's been prevalent in a lot of mainstream guitar-based songwriting, And far from wishing to have it stamped out, I reckon we should explore why some of them work and why some of them don't. It will help us all when we're trying to write our own songs. So anyway, Justin Hawkins Writes Again. Like, subscribe.
Justin Hawkins Writes Again.
I don't know why I did it in that voice. Cheers.